my baby. Kind of a crazy thing that happened. We were driving along and all of a sudden our transmission just kind of stopped working. We started getting lots of like thudding and we couldn't drive over 20 miles an hour on the interstate. So now we're trying to get towed someplace, which is kind of wild because we've never really had any issues with the car, and shit happens, I guess. But luckily we have some friends that are not too far away in Seattle, and we're gonna go hang out with them for maybe a week or so while somebody figures out what's wrong with the car. Kind of sucks, but hey, look, we're downsizing. We figured, Sammy, stay there. I know, it's so exciting. We figured that this was too big. Hey. Sammy, stay, come here, come on. It's like almost half the size of our car. It's hard to tell from this picture.
It's tiny. Look how small these wheels are.
It doesn't even have a, it doesn't even have a trunk. Huh, okay. It'll have to do. Right now, to be honest.
Oh gosh. Look at that sunset, car on the tow, car. Oh gosh, see how it's wobbling?
Well, its wheels are strapped down. It's not going to go anywhere. If it's going somewhere, the rest of the tow truck is going somewhere.
Yes, you're right. Okay, well, let's see. Oh, we have a beautiful sunset.
Not leaving my baby behind. Possibly good news. We talked to the guru, and he was saying, it's a friend of ours who's just a car master, and he was saying that it's most likely a misfire. So he said, go to the store, pick up a code reader, see if it's a misfire, and that's something you can fix. So we had it towed to Ford. I went out and got a code reader. It was code reading a misfire. And I went out and picked up some stuff to replace the coils above the spark plugs. And I looked at the spark plug things and it was just full of rust. So most likely this is a misfire. And I'm gonna just replace the spark plugs and the coils. And we'll be out of here. We'll have 2 cars.
We do currently have 2 cars. It's very impractical.
And this car is not enjoyable to drive. If there ever was a car to not be fun to drive, it's this one.
Oh, I didn't get the fancy rental car.
Underpowered, it makes strange noises, and it only has 10,000 miles on it.
I think it has 100,000 miles on it.
No, 10,000 miles.
Wow, it's terrible.
This thing is not, this thing is struggling. Yeah. Okay.
Marry a Joe.
Huh?
I was saying marry a Joe. Can fix anything.
So you should show them the how rusted the thing is.
This is our coil. Something called a coil. We also have a spark plug down there that's a little rusted. So we're just replacing everything. Because why not? In the Ford dealer parking lot. So if this doesn't work, we don't have to get towed again.
Woo! So this is the one I pulled out of the car.
Very rusted.
You can see this is, I guess, one of the issues with the Ford, with the water runs down into this area and it rusts stuff. But, and then here's what the other 2 look like.
So definitely have some rust.
Yeah, a little bit.
So I'm just waiting here in the rental car while Joe goes and whips the girl around, and that sounds terrible. While she goes and drives the car and sees if it worked. No. Oh, that's not a good look. Oh. Oh my God.
So just to give you a bit of a recap for what happened, again, there was a misfire on cylinder 4 and 5, and replacing the coil and the spark plug made it work great. It's been about a month. Everything's working out fine, but I'll show you what the issue was caused by. So when it's raining, especially when it's raining a lot, the water seems to be collecting in here and going up through the channel here and in a couple other spots. But also any water that gets in here runs along this windshield wiper bar and drips here and also drips here. So all this foil is here actually because I was trying to find a good way to, we went through a couple big rainstorms and I was trying to find a way to prevent and deflect the water coming off of this. Here's, I think that's 5 and this is 4 underneath here. And so what's happening is the water.
Ask you a question.
Yeah, of course. So yeah, you have 4 here, 5 here. You got to remove all of this to get it off. It's actually pretty easy to get the, pull this up. You know, you disconnect that. That was like a, I want to say it was like a 5mm or something like that. I can't remember. Pull that off, pull this out. This whole thing comes out, and then you have the spark plug underneath that, and just replacing those two. Put a little dielectric grease in there, plug that back in. But again, what I've done with the foil, I mean, it looks a little janky, but when the water drips from here, it drips directly into 4, right there. The water from here drips directly into 4 as well. And then I think the splatter from stuff back here just gets into 5. So 4 was the worst of the 2. But this has just been my way of preventing, you know, it hits there, deflects down and around, and then there's nothing down there really for it to, or for me to worry about. So doesn't look great, but it's a great way to semi-prevent the water. You know, lots of people are talking about using dielectric grease and like silicone around the outside. I haven't done that because I don't have any on me currently. I might do that when we go back for Christmas, but yeah, it's worked great so far. So yeah, thanks, Jeff. Look at all these feet. Where did all these feet come from?